What's up, dudes? Welcome back for another album review. In this album review, we're taking a look at the brand new mini album from 9Muses titled Muses Diary Pt.2, something like that. I might have just completely messed it up. But in this one, we're just, as I do with my videos, I'm going to give you the real, rundown of what I think about this album and, all that stuff. So if that's something that you're interested in hearing, more album reviews, just in general, more coverage of Korean music, then please do consider clicking the subscribe button down below. If this is your first time here, of course. So with that all out of the way, I want to start this off by saying that this is going to be part song review of their promo song and part like actual album review, because of course mini album doesn't really give a ridiculous amount of stuff to talk about. It's only like 5 songs long. Technically it's only 4 tracks, because when you get an intro song, which is awesome, and then the second or the 6th one is a outro, or not an outro, but it's the instrumental track, which I suppose is an outro, which is also awesome because the song that has the words is awesome. So it's only 4. There's not really a whole lot of content. We're going to talk about the song. We're going to talk about Remember briefly, and then just go through the album a little bit as well and talk about that. So first off, I want to say Remember is one of, well, yeah, definitely after their summer special album, which was released in the summer 2015. This song and this album has been the one thing that has stuck with me from 9Muses for that entire time. Like, their previous release was really, really good, but not on the level of this song and album, not on the level of the summer special song and album either. I don't think, at least for me personally, it did not stick to the same degree that this release and that release has. And it's really, really kind of interesting, because to kind of compare and contrast, both of those songs and albums, they've come out relatively at the same time of year. I think within probably a month or two even of this, and or of them being released, and they are absolute polar opposites. And I mean the actual song and music video, as well as the album that they're associated with. Like, they are polar opposites. And I absolutely love it. I think both images and both sounds and styles are really, really fantastic for 9Muses. They did a really, really good job with it. Remember and this album that it's on, I think but it definitely is an album and a song that has a much darker vibe to it compared to their album and all that stuff that was released prior to this. We're not talking about Sleepless Night. We're talking about their other album, the other songs. So that's really, really cool. If you go back to their previous release, and of course this is not including the 9Muses A or whatever the hell the mini, that subunit was called. But if we talk about Sleepless Night, that song music video was a little bit dark, but I think the overall general tone of that song was a little bit more upbeat and brighter. The mood was definitely dark, a little, dark and grim and all that stuff, but the attitude and all that stuff was still, I still got a pretty, friendly kind of vibe off of it. Comparing that to Remember, which is definitely something that's, I don't know if really friendly or unfriendly is the proper or correct way to describe it, but it definitely is not a very, I guess, warm and fuzzy and open and welcoming vibe that you get from Remember. I really, really like it, so it hasn't deterred me. It's not like it's super, super scary or anything like that, but it is definitely, it's not one of those songs that is going to get massive airplay time because it is friendly to people to listen to. It's not the most offensive. It's not the most, crazy out there and harsh, style of music or song that I've ever heard, especially in K-pop even, but it definitely is not really a song that's, conducive to be played on the radio or at your favorite, shopping center or store. And I think that's actually good. I like that. There definitely is, kind of going away from what everyone else is doing, because of course you're releasing K-pop music, you want to be marketable. And so the way to do that is to release stuff that is just friendly to people's ears. And by releasing something that's not that isn't really the most, I don't even really know what I'm going, but doing something that's different than that is awesome. I like it. It sets you apart a little bit more, and that's really, really great. And then, basically everything about Remember, the whole dark feel to it, the fact that this is different from their other most recent notable album, which, as I said, which is Summer Special, from back in 2015. The entire album shares kind of the same feeling that Remember has. It's a nice dark sort of album. It's really, really good. I like it. It feels different from what everybody else, from like basically all these other girl groups have released so far this year, right? They've gone, like, a lot of girl groups are over here doing stuff that's like, I don't know, cute, sexy, whatever. But it's all mostly stuff that's all brightly kind of themed and bright, has a bright and fun, friendly kind of feel to it. 9Muses is like, nah, we're going to be sexy still, right? Not cute. And our sound is going to be something that is counter to what a lot of other girl groups are doing. It's going to be something that is dark and heavy, and it just feels, it's got, I don't even know how to describe it, but I really, really like it. I really, really like it. I really, really like the album. It definitely is up there with one of my favorites from 9Muses that I've heard since I've got into them, and really started kind of like following them a little bit closer. This is probably one of my favorite albums from them. So, my rating, of course, as I'm doing them at the moment is, if I would buy this or not. And definitely I do think that it is worth the money that I would spend on it. Not entirely sure if this is really something that I would be like going like, oh my God, like my hair's on fire to buy. Because if my hair was on fire, I'd take care of that, and then I'd probably cry myself to death because my hair just is gone. It would make me very sad. But, regardless, I don't think that I'm really going to be like racing out to the store, putting my life in danger as I drive down the highway or whatever to buy this album, despite the fact that I think it's really, really good. But that's just me. So that's what I got. I don't even know. Apologize that this was kind of a little I do apologize that this was a little random and unorganized. That's what I get for not actually writing anything down like I should have. I think I do a lot better when I actually have like a little outline and all that of what I want to say, when I want to say it, in the order that I want to say it. So I apologize for that, but hopefully I was able to get my kind of point across relatively cohesively. So I want to know what you guys thought about this album and the song Remember from 9Muses. Put your thoughts and all that stuff down in the comments. Tell me what you liked about it. Tell me what you didn't. Tell me your favorite song even. That's all cool. We're all here trying to have, build up a community here that is about having some friendly, respectful, and strong, I guess, conversation, discussion about the topic of the video. So if that's kind of a community that you are interested in becoming a part of, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I would like to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.